there's a Lions, I presume a Lions fan, and a dude named Tej Seth, who's is an analytics guy, who just tweeted out something yesterday. The Lions, to get Lamar Jackson. He tweets, the Lions will be giving up number 18 and a late first-round pick next year to acquire Lamar Jackson. They have cap flexibility to give him $5 and $250, mostly guaranteed contract with a high year one cap hit, so the Ravens can't match. Go make Lamar the best quarterback in the NFC. Okay? I mean, fine, sure. We can talk about the feasibility of that. Jameson Williams liked the tweet. I don't, is it innocent? Because when I see that, my first thought is he undermining Jared Goff? Why is he advocating, well, even if you love a player, okay? Let's say you love a player and you want him in Detroit. Liking the tweet is going public with thoughts that perhaps should be kept inside.
Inside voice on this one? Yeah.
Now, I'm willing to listen to STFU, Doug. I'm just telling you, that's my gut reaction to this, is that when a player likes a tweet like that, they are endorsing bringing in Lamar Jackson, which is fine if that's what you believe, but when you do it publicly, you're letting the world know you want that guy instead of the guy we have. And is it innocent? Is it perhaps, a youthful, mistake?
Is it a fat finger?
Glitch?
Well, I mean, honestly, when you're scrolling through a timeline and you see a tweet, is it possible that he didn't mean to like it?
It's possible.
Did he hit something? And I mean, or don't you have to hit twice to like? I don't know. I don't know how it works anyway.
You just have to hit the heart.
No, you just have to hit the heart. Yeah. I mean, that seems like that could happen accidentally. However, he hasn't said anything about it. Has he unliked the tweet? Did he go back and go, oops?
Well, I went to look this morning before the show, and he had not.
Okay. Could just be he's a big Lamar guy?
Well, I think it's clear. Like, I would guess that he is a big fan. And if I were a player and was new to a league and found out that one of my, player that I was a fan of, and I'm assuming he's a fan, could come to my team, I'd be excited about it. But I'm not sure it would make sense for me to go public with those. Let me just put it to you like this. I wouldn't, okay? I wouldn't. And if I were advising Jameson Williams, I would advise him not to do said things. Now, am I being an oversensitive wuss?
You know what's it's interesting because it's one of the, I mean, aside from like kicker or punter, I guess, isn't quarterback the only position that you can really do that and get yourself in trouble? Like if
there's only one of you,
right? Because there's only one guy that starts at quarterback. Like if he had said, there was some same analytical approach for Jamel Dean come to Detroit, and he likes the tweet. Nobody says boo.
No,
but is Jerry Jacobs like, dude?
Well, what's funny is Jerry Jacobs endorsed Jalen Ramsey coming to Detroit on social media.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's because there's multiple guys that play at those positions.
That's what I mean. I just think
quarterback, there's kind of a dude. You got one dude.
Yeah, I just think it's funny the way that things work out. I mean, which gives further emphasis why quarterback is so important. But yeah, I don't like the look of this.
Well, let me just state this too. If liking a tweet isn't endorsing it, then I really hate the like feature. Because
you don't have to press it.
You don't have to press it. But if that's not endorsing what is suggested in the tweet, then I think the like feature is way too vague.
Was he tagged in the tweet? Was Jameson Williams tagged in the tweet?
I don't believe he was, but one moment.
So then I guess he follows this guy?
No, you know how it is. Twitter, things show up that you don't follow all the time. I have a million different things I see from people that I do not follow. That's
I suppose because so you have it on the For You part as opposed to following.
Yeah.
Okay,
mm-hmm. For You sucks.
I always keep
hate
mine
For You.
Same here. I just keep on following.
I wish there was no For You.
So that's how that happens. All right, I'm just talking it through.
Mm-hmm.
He clearly liked the tweet. We just don't know specifically for what reason, other than he's probably at least a big Lamar Jackson fan.
Yeah, well, when this is added on to him liking a tweet at the end of the season when somebody had tweeted out he needs to get the ball more, that I could understand. I could kind of blow that off, not so bad. But then you follow it up with this like, and it's like, oh, come on, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Well, I don't want the world to be more complicated.
Don't need any more confusion about this.
We need the world to be more simple, not more complicated. And if there's multiple interpretations of liking a tweet, I hate the feature. I'm not. I don't like that this can be misinterpreted. But Kang,
how it could be misinterpreted.
Explain to us how we could be misinterpreting this.
He's a young guy that likes tweets. This is what young people do. I think that maybe it's not. I understand how you feel, Doug. Like, it's not the best look publicly, but I think you are overreacting in the fact that, first of all, we have Jared Goff on the last 2 years every week, right, during the season.
Yes.
True pro. He'll handle this like I expect him to handle it. If someone were to ask Jameson Williams about it, he'd probably say, you know what, I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. Didn't mean to, wasn't trying to kick Jared out the door or whatever. I just think this is social media in 2023,
Is this any different than, was it last week or the week before when Tyreek Hill said, oh, I'd play for Jared Goff. I'd have no problem. I'd love to catch passes of Jared Goff.
Is it any different?
Yeah, is it any different than that? It's not an affront to Tua, is it?
I don't know the context. I actually missed that. Was I off that day? I don't remember that. Did he? What was the context of what he said?
I'll have to look it
up.
Well,
why don't you? I apologize. I don't. Honestly, it's the first I've heard of it, and I guess I'd like to know the context of what made him say that, because I don't have a problem with praising players on other teams. I don't know that it undermines anyone, but
yeah, let's see.
Was it a Pro Bowl? Was it maybe at the Pro Bowl or something?
This was from February.
Pro Bowl was awesome, by the way.
Around February 23rd or so. Hill expressed when put on the spot and asked about Goff. He said, Jared Goff? I like Jared Goff. If I had the option to go play with Jared Goff, I'd go play with him.